Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here as always by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now the pitch. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous. Not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the option. Quick toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You love as a head coach to watch your defense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, and that without a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Man, he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something to that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way down the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. For the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Fresno State right back to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown. You're not thinking field goal. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that ball is picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes the connection. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
The end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Fresno State 14, Colorado 0.
On the ready. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Fresno State right back to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State, and they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, the defense sniffed it out. Shut that play down before it even started.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pitch.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me 1 too.
They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3. So offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office continuing to go for it on 4th down. And guess what? Continuing to have success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Slide. This guy gets to the 2nd level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Colorado, 0.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, it's easy easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Oh, look out! He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you're saying top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You want to try the other side of the field.
Now the toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on second down. Gets rid of it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket starts to collapse. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get set, get set.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Anderson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Goes to the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they got him for the sack.
Come on, man. Hold on. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Unloads it downfield. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's throwing for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together, and really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Colorado, 7.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Colorado offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every...
14.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, I thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Fresno State right back to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half. We were able to score for it, and it doesn't look much different here in the second. They take their first drive of the third quarter, marching down the field to score. There's no end in sight.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those...
Afterburners coming. He's at the 40. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
He's just jumping on the spot. And that was his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes. And he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all through.
Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the punishment has been extended.
matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Brooks.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And your Fresno State Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense.
Griffin! Here we go!
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Scrambling away. Myers on the move. Got his man on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They stop it right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has stopped.
Have yourself a dang young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to play. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. Powers through. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
325.
Looking for space. It's good.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Offense set on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Fresno State 65, Colorado 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stuff.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you.
Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Fresno State right back to the line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Okay, ready?
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down.
Yankee blue. Yankee, go.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical. These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Cricket.
They want that clock to run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this this offense. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Fresno State right back to the line. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The expressway is wide open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Steps away. Slips away. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build up in your time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Colorado.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost done.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. What a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
3:25.
Here comes the option. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. On the move, it's Welsh. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep it going.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.